Mic test, 1 2 1 2 3 4. All right, it's about 5:30 p.m. It's almost time for a roundtable net. We have any pre-check-ins for roundtable net? This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Okay, thank you. I will move on up to band. Have a good net.
This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo W5KUB. Looking for early check-ins for Roundtable tonight. This is Tuesday, 5:30 Roundtable. Give us a call now. Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
W5KUB W4RLH.
W4RLH W5KUB. You got a good signal today.
Hey, well, thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. Is all well on your end?
Yeah, we're doing real good here. I've been working on beta testing that new, if you've been following the show, we've been beta testing or joined the beta testing team of a new remote shack product here. And, boy, I've really been spending a lot of time on it. Probably spent 30 hours on it the last 3 days. Finding a lot of issues and getting a lot of things fixed on it. Well, we're supposed to get some nasty weather coming in here tomorrow. At least it's not bad today. How's it over your place?
It's not too bad, Tom. Today was in the it was upper 60s. Tonight I think supposed to get about like 51, but to me that's not bad. Tomorrow. Oh man, we're supposed to see 70 degrees tomorrow. So I'm gonna wear a short sleeve shirt. I'll use my jacket in the morning and probably be a little cool in the morning. But no, our weather so far is decent. I like this temperature. This is good for me. The frigid stuff now they can have that. I don't really care for that. Is your temperatures worse than that?
Oh, I don't know. It's about 77 right now. Sun's been shining all day, but we're supposed to get some severe weather in here tomorrow. So I'll see you're way over in Raleigh over there. I think there's some severe storm cell is going to be moving through this way. You'll probably see it about Thursday or Friday over there. It's supposed to cool off just a little bit. You know, we were over in western North Carolina last week, and it was pretty nice weather over there. I think the last day we were there, we did get a frost. I think the last day we were over there. Stand by, Ray. Let me see if there's anybody else early check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB.
W84DAW.
WD4DAW. This is W5KUB. Boy, you got a good signal today. I hadn't heard you in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been on in a while. I've been with my wife in and out of the hospital for about a month.
Well, man, that's not good. I hope everybody's doing okay. Was it her or was it you?
It was her. Yeah, she's having some problems with blood clot, some heart flutter, and a couple of things that they've been working on, and sent her to the emergency room 3 times.
Oh man, I hope we're getting that straightened out there. Kathy, my wife, a few years ago, got some blood clots in the legs, and actually a couple of them even moved to the lungs, and it was real scary there. But she's been fine since then. You know, I think she was on that thinner for about a year, and then they took her off of it, and she's been fine since then without any problems there. Well, hopefully things are a little bit better. Both of you back home now?
That's affirmative, we are, and she's on blood thinner, and by the way, the clot had moved to her lungs, and that's what they're trying to get it broken up and get it out of the way. Then they can concentrate on the heart situation.
Well, I'm glad you're getting some medical attention to it. They can do a lot nowadays, especially if they know it's there, and you're treated before things get real bad. So it sounds like you guys are doing pretty good there. We wish you good luck here, Jim. Any other new check-ins for Roundtable Net, real quick? W5 KUB.
November 2, Foxtrot Sierra Bravo.
Okay, I heard a Foxtrot Sierra.
Roger, November 2, Foxtrot Sierra Bravo.
Okay, real fine. I got you in there. Somebody's tuning up on the frequency. I got into FSB. Into FSB, W5 KUB. How you doing tonight? Where are you?
Hi, this is Steve in New Jersey. I'm sorry, somebody's keying up all over us. I missed your call sign, so this is Steve in New Jersey.
Yeah, okay, Steve, real fine. Well, hey, tuner upper guy. You know, when you get on the net, you probably just go down about 3 or 4 KCs, tune up there, and then move back up 3 or 4. You won't have to retune. You'll be fine. Just don't tune up on the frequency while somebody's talking. Is the best there. Steve, up in New Jersey, we're hearing you. The name here is Tom, T-O-M, Tom, and we're down in the Memphis area, Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Roger, on Memphis. What's your call sign? Back to you.
Yeah, the call sign's Whiskey 5, Kilo, Uniform Bravo, Whiskey 5, KUB.
Roger. Whiskey 5, KUB. I got it. Thank you. Just going to be listening. I'm not sure. You guys are like the only ones that are that I'm able to hear besides whatever the frequency across the pond, whatever. Back to you.
Well, you'll probably be able to hear some people in a minute. We're just a couple minutes early. A lot of people get here a little later, but you probably should be able to hear a number of people in a little while. Sounds like you're new to our group here. This group is the net is called Roundtable, and it's a sister to our show. We have a ham radio show every Tuesday night on W5KUB.com. Look us up on QRZ, W5KUB, and they give you a lot more information about the show. But we have some great co-hosts on the show. Riley Hollingsworth from the FCC's on the show. Dave Kassler, Katie Allen. A lot of great co-hosts, and we have a lot of fun. We open the phone lines up for hams to call in, and we talk ham radio. We got a chat room and all that stuff. So that's tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you haven't ever watched the show, we invite you there. Steve, stand by and we'll come back to you in just a few minutes there. Let's see if there's any other check-ins for Roundtable. This is W5 KUB.
NR3E.
Boy, I heard NR3E. You sound like you're running a kilowatt. Now, NR3E is only about, I'm guessing he's only about 2,000 feet from me. But, hey, you sounded good, Walter. How you doing?
Hanging in there. You're about 60 over, and I was just going to wonder how much power you're running.
Well, I'm running real close to a kilowatt, and you know what? But you're only running 50 over. Well, wait a minute. Let me look at my estimator here. Let me see you again.
And this is also the off-center fed dipole antenna.
Okay, yeah, you're hitting 60 over here. And hey, I looked over to make sure I got the antenna disconnected off my remote base, because if you remember the night you were over here, that show night, and we had the net, we burned up the remote base because it had an antenna on it, and the RF feedback was getting over there. But I think we got that under control now. So, Walter, you got a good signal. Your off-center fed's doing good. Your IC 7300s, I guess that's what you're on here tonight. And glad you don't have to work tonight.
Oh, very good. Yeah, they hadn't called yet, and I'm hoping that they don't. But anyway, I'll let you get back and take some more check-ins. Just wanted to say hi, and I will check in the chat room later. NR3E.
All right, Walter, we'll come back and pick you up in a minute. Hey, let me jump back up here to Ray over in Raleigh. Ray, W4RLH, W5KUB. Anything new or different happening over there? Over?
No, I don't have anything new, not yet. I'm still sitting back waiting on Ameritron to get some of those 1306s where I can get one. They're just on a backlog, but no, nothing new. It sounds like you got some people in here, so. And I told a couple more, so maybe have a couple more new guys to check in tonight. So I'll let you have it, man, and I'll be in there for the show. Good talking to you, Tom. Wish you and your family the best. W4LH.
Well, okay, Roy. Hey, tell me what a 1306 is. I'm not familiar with that.
It's that Ameritron ALS 1306. It's the solid state amp. It's all automatic. You buy the cable to match your radio, and it follows your radio. So, in other words, whatever band you go to or whatever frequency you go to, the amp is ready to go. It's a no tune. You just turn it on, and you're ready to operate.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe that was a tube number or a transistor number or something.
I'm sorry, Tom. Somebody come right on top of you. What'd you say?
No, I thought when you said 1306, it was a tube or something you were looking at. But yeah, I'm familiar with their amplifier there. All right, well that sounds good. I talked to Martin today. I'll have to talk to Martin again the next day or two and tell him to get a rush on things there for you, Ray. Hey Jim, back down here in South Carolina, Jim, WA4DAW, W5KUB. It's terrible having to go back and forth to the hospital all the time. That cuts into ham radio fun, doesn't it?
I'll say it does. As a matter of fact, I haven't even been on ham radio since about the 3rd of October, so wiped out about a month of operating. And the interesting thing is I had just finished building one of the little QCX CW transceivers, and I wanted to get it on the air and try it out. Haven't had a chance until today. Back to you, WA4DAW.
Well, did you get that toroid wound right? It doesn't have like 3 windings or more on it. I think that I'm hearing that's the most difficult part of the whole build.
Actually, for me, that wasn't too bad because I'm always experimenting and winding toroids and building antennas and everything else. So, that wasn't really a big challenge for me, but I can see how it would be for a lot of people that don't do it on a regular basis.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll have some time to check it out, and we wish you good luck with that project there. Let me pick up Steve up in New Jersey, see if he's still copying there. Into FSB, W5KUB. You still there, Steve?
W5KUB, yes, I'm still here. Tom, how you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good. Just going through the rotation here and keeping everybody awake, until the show starts tonight at 8 p.m. And we'll take some more check-ins here in just a minute. Walter checked in a minute ago in R3E. He lives just right down the street. He's my neighbor, and if you watched the show, you probably have seen him on the show a number of times. And he's a wide-body pilot, and guys flies all the time, and that's starting to get in the way of ham radio right now. Let me check and see if there's any new people wanting to check in the roundtable. We're taking check-ins. This is W5KUB. Oh, I heard somebody. They were kind of weak. I didn't get any call. Try again. I think that was Kilo Mike 4, Whiskey Lima India, I think. Did I get it right? Whiskey Lima India?
Kilo Mike 4, Whiskey India.
Okay, KM4, Whiskey India. This is W5KUB in near Memphis, Tennessee. Name's Tom, T-O-M Tom, and this is the Roundtable Net. You're not real strong. You are above the noise, though. What's your name and where are you located? Over.
The name here is Tim, Tango India Mike, and I'm located in Randleman, North Carolina.
Did you say North Carolina? And I missed it.
Roger, Randleman, North Carolina, Central North Carolina.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. Sound like you said Randleman, North Carolina. I'm not familiar with that. We've got a home over in western North Carolina. We were over there last week, about 1 hour southwest of Asheville. We have a home over in the Blue Ridge Mountains over there, so probably not too far from you there, Tim. Over. All right, well, Tim must probably not be copying real good. Hey, check-ins, taking more check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB.
Kilo 1 Alpha Hotel.
Was that Kilo 1 Alpha Hotel?
Kilo Yankee 1 Alpha Hotel.
All right. KY1 Alpha Hotel W5 KUB. You are strong. You have a tremendous signal down here in western Tennessee. What's the name there and where are you located?
Sorry, it's Kilo 1 Yankee Alpha Hotel.
All right, I'm sorry. I've got several things going on here, and I'm getting confused. That time I got Yankee Alpha Hotel, so let's start over one more time. I promise you I'll get it right this time. Give me your call again, one more time.
All right, you got a little nervous there. The call sign is Kilo 1 Yankee Alpha Hotel, and we're just got through with some parks on the air, and we thought we'd just say hi to you really quick. And that was my daughter Celeste, and we're over here at Pinole Mountain State Park in Georgia, just 20 miles southeast of Atlanta. Back to you.
Okay, well, you're doing real good. I thought I had to call right there, and hey, even I get nervous on here, man. Been a ham for 54 years, and I get nervous on here every day. Anyway, hey, she's doing a great job there, and glad you guys are out there at the park and making contacts there. The name here is Tom, T-O-M Tom, and we're near Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Yeah, Tom, I believe we spoke a few months ago. You're K5KUB, right?
Well, it's Whiskey 5 KUB.
Yeah, you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we've got a YouTube channel, but we like to think of it more as a live show. We have a weekly show that's live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time. This show is just pre-show. We try to get on here, and all our viewers kind of try to get together, and we just meet up on here before the show and have a lot of fun. But you're absolutely right. You can get more information on QRZ. Just look up our call, but... we'll be there tonight on W5KUB.com at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Over.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I misspoke. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. That's where I saw you before, and yeah, we love what you do, and we appreciate it all. So, all right, well, thanks for answering. You're really super strong, and as usual, excellent audio. And so we'll let you get on to the next ones and get on with the show, and hopefully we'll go home, catch a quick bite, and catch what you're doing. So we'll say bye. So say bye, Celeste.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for taking the call. Bye-bye.
All right, well, bye-bye, and hey, great contact. Thanks for calling in there, and maybe we'll see you in the chat room in the show tonight. Hey, tonight we're going to be talking about EME, Earth, Moon, Earth, and how you can bounce your signal off the moon without spending a lot of money and a lot of equipment. You're going to be able to do it with a single 2-meter Yagi, a sideband rig, and maybe just a little bit of power, not much. And running some of the digital modes, you're going to be able to make contacts off the moon. I've never done that before in 54 years. I've done a lot of different ham radio things, but never did moon bounce, and that's on my bucket list to do, is to bounce a signal off the moon there. So that's going to be one of the segments on here tonight. Looking for check-ins, more check-ins for Roundtable. This is W5 KUB.
9 Echo, Echo. Kilo 0, Oscar, Quebec, Lima.
Okay, I heard 2 in here. There was a 9 Echo, the 9 Echo station. Let's try you first. The station that had 9 echo, I think it was a 9 and an echo in your call. Give us a call. Okay, I don't hear him anymore. I think there was a K0OQL, K0OQL, W5KUB.
Roger, Tom, K0OQL, Joel in Omaha, Nebraska. Good evening.
Okay, Joel in Omaha, you're not real strong, but we're copying you. I'd say we got about a 98% copy on you, Joel. How you been doing? Over?
Now we're doing good, Tom. We're going to be around for the show. It sounds like it's going to be another good one.
Well, it's going to probably teach a lot of us some things we could do with ham radio that we've never done before, and I think it's going to be really exciting, to tell you the truth. And I can't wait to try it myself. And we'll probably have several segments on the show with that, demonstrating maybe some contacts from the moon there. You know, some people do that every day, and some of us have never done it. So I just want to join the group here. Well, Joel, stand by. We'll come back to you in a little while. Any more check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5KUB.
U7 November Alpha Victor.
The November Alpha Victor. Was there a November Alpha Victor? All right, I must have got it wrong. Okay, we're taking check-ins, looking for check-ins for Roundtable. Call Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Whiskey 9 stroke Victor 31 Kilo Charlie.
All right, Whiskey 9 stroke V31 Kilo Charlie. This is W5KUB. Welcome, and how you doing today? And V31, where is that? That's in the Caribbean somewhere, isn't it?
I am doing great. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, that my home call is from Belize. Victor V3 is Belize, and 1 is the class of license, and KC prefix. So yes, and I'm up in Illinois today, hence the W9. But I've been down in, actually just came up here about 4 months ago from Metairie. I see you're in Kenner, so I was probably your neighbor there, W5KEB, W9 stroke V31KC. Back to you.
Okay, and what's your name? What's your name there? Over.
The name is Dennis. Dennis is the name. Go ahead.
Okay, Dennis, real fine. Got you. You got a good signal in here. We copy you pretty good there. I think you said you're in Illinois today, and we're in western Tennessee, right at the end of the state, near the Mississippi River, near Memphis, Tennessee. And we thank you for checking into our net tonight. And hopefully you'll join our live show tonight if you have internet access tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can join us on the show there. Let me take a few more check-ins real quick. Looking for check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB.
November 9, Delta.
Indian 9, DD. This is W5KUB. Hello there.
How are you, sir? You got a great signal here into Atlanta, Georgia. Thought we'd just check in and say good evening. Name is Mike, and we're located just south of the city of Atlanta.
Okay, Mike, real fine. I don't know what it is about Atlanta, but all you guys from Atlanta have like 30 over signals. I don't know if y'all are using the same antenna or if you're on a big hill or what the deal is, but you're sounding real good, Mike. Thanks for joining here. Anything else going on down in Atlanta way?
Oh, just sitting here in the shack with my dad tonight. He's a ham visiting from Arizona, and just kind of showing him my new, the station here, and kind of orientating him, so if he wants to play this week while he's visiting, he can.
All right. Well, hey, what's your dad's call? And when did he get his license? Over.
Yeah, my dad is November 9 Charlie Victor Bravo, and I guess he got licensed in late 79, early 80, somewhere around there.
Okay, well, he's been licensed quite a while there. We got our license in 1964, and boy, I'll tell you, and your dad probably knows this, we didn't have the ham equipment that we have today. It's just amazing the equipment we have today. You know, back then we built nearly all of our transmitters and everything. It was AM and low power, and nobody even knew what an SWR meter was back then. But we had fun and we made contacts. And here I am talking about the olden days, and we like to do that on our show. We've got we've got a segment I like to call the olden days on our show occasionally, and we get some of the old timers on the show, and we talk about some of the fun we had back then. NN9 DDW5 KUB.
W5KUB, November 9, Delta Delta, along with November 9 Charlie Victor Bravo sitting here next to me. And yeah, no, he got licensed in 79 or 80. I got licensed about a year behind him, so 80, 81. And yeah, his very first rig was an old Heathkit Apache, and I remember sitting there with it thinking it was a fascinating piece of equipment. And we actually still have one of the old Heathkits that we started off with in the early 80s. It's Hot Water 101. I got it sitting over here in my little ham radio museum, and told him this week while he's here we'll throw it on the air just to make sure it still works and make smoke. It worked about 6 months ago, so I like to put it on the air a couple times a year just to make sure everything's still in working order. So we'll probably fire that up tonight.
Well, you know, Mike, I built the HW100. That was my first sideband rig. We were on AM prior to that, but I think it was about 1971 I built the HW100. And hey, many years later, I had an Apache, but guess what I did? Boy, this is really stupid on my part. I'm a home brewer and builder, and I built up a big kilowatt amplifier that had 3 813s in it, and I needed a case. I needed a case for it, and I had an Apache transmitter, and I stripped that thing out just to get the cabinet for my amplifier. What do you think about that?
I think you're right, and wishing that you wouldn't have done that. But, you know, it fits, and it served a purpose at the time, so you got to go with the way you feel at the time when it's you're doing a project. But, yeah, no, I had 2 radios from that era. I had an old Fox Tango 101 Zulu Delta that, you know, I move a lot with my career, and somewhere over the years I've lost that. But I still have the Hot Water 101, and I keep track of that one because that was the very first radio, and don't want to lose that one. But, yeah, you know, you got to build the project that's in front of you, and sometimes you do things that 20 years later maybe you wished you wouldn't have. But, you know, all ends well.
All right, Mike. Well, you got a great signal in here. In fact, for you that maybe don't know about it, or any new people that have joined us, we're actually webcasting this net right now. And if you go to w5kub.com, you can actually see the net, and you can see my S meter, and you can hear yourself and watch the S meter. And boy, you got a beautiful signal in here. It's about a 20-second delay, though. Hey, I hope you and your dad join us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on w5kub.com for the live show tonight. We've been doing the live show, weekly show, for about 5 years now, and we have ham radio guests from around the world on it, and we've been webcasting ham radio events like the Dayton Hamvention and other ham fest for about 18 years now, and got some great co-hosts on the show. We've got Riley Hollingsworth. If you know Riley was the special counsel to the FCC, the Enforcement Division, and Riley is on our show to answer questions, FCC questions. Martin MFJ, you might see the initials there. Martin is with us, an old-timer from 1960. And of course, everybody tunes in to see Katie Allen. Katie Allen is another co-host that we have, and that's why everybody tunes in. Well, Mike, if you're around, we'll come back around to you in just a few minutes. looking for any new check-ins for Roundtable. This is W5KUB.
November 5, Golf Echo Romeo.
November 5, Golf Echo Romeo, W5KUB. Hello there.
Good afternoon, W5KB. Appreciate it. Just wanted to give a check-in.
All right, well, I don't know if that Kilo Papa 4 is talking to us or not, but he's on frequency there. But N5GER, what's the name, your name, and where you're located? Over.
The name here is Gary, Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee, and I'm located in Charleston, Texas, suburban town.
Okay, Gary, we got you down in Texas, and you're doing fair. Occasionally that QRM does come in, and it's about equal to you there. Let's take a few more check-ins. Anybody else out there to check into Roundtable Net? This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo. I heard a mobile station. Try again.
Roger, that's Whiskey Bravo 6, Tango Juliet Bravo. Whiskey Bravo 6, Tango Juliet Bravo.
Yeah, WB6, Tango Juliet Bravo. I think is that a mobile 6? Are you mobile out there? This is W5 KUB. Yeah, WB6 TJB mobile. This is W5 KUB. Are you mobile out in California right now? Over. All right, maybe he's not copying me back through the QRM there. We'll come back to him in just a few minutes. Looking for check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB. Heard somebody. Try it again. This is W5 KUB. All right, I didn't hear anybody that time. Let's just jump around here a minute and see if anybody's still with us here. Let's jump down to North Carolina and check with Tim, see if Tim is still awake. KM4WII. This is W5 KUB. Tim, you still with us? All right, well, somebody trying to work DX on here. I didn't hear Tim there. And K1YAH in Georgia. Are you still with us tonight? Okay. Let's see if Joel's still copying out in Omaha. Joel out in Omaha, K0OQL, W5 KUB. You still with us? I hear somebody talking about, I don't know if that's Joel or not. Dennis, you with us? V31KC stroke W9. This is W5 KUB. Dennis, are you still there? Over. All right, don't hear Dennis right now. He might not be hearing us. How about Mike in Atlanta? Mike, are you still there? NN9DD, W5 KUB.
We're still sitting here listening. Hopefully we're not the only ones, but you're still loud and strong down here into Atlanta. Over.
Oh no, you got a good signal too. Well, you know, people either they check in, they walk away, or QRM gets them. But you know, some nights we've got just a bunch of really good contact, loud signals, and some nights we have a little problem. But we're doing okay tonight. Again, I don't know what it is about Atlanta. Maybe my antennas are just kind of positioned where the lobe hits Atlanta better. But the antenna I'm using here is one that I wanted to try to get a little gain. This is a extended double ZEP for 40 meters. Extended double ZEP for 40 meters. It's about 80 feet in the air. It's 172 feet long. It's a doublet, which is 172 feet long. That makes it a 5/8 wavelength on each side, and it's fed with ladder line open line. It goes down to a tuner at the base out there. So that's what we're using for an antenna there. And Mike, what kind of power are you running, and what's your setup there? NN9 DDW5 KUB.
Nothing spectacular. We're running about 500 watts into a G5 RV, 102 foot long, up about 75, 80 feet, and we've got a pair of those up there, and we switch back and forth to get the best signal on somebody. But we seem to do very well going up to the north, which would be your location, and up to the northeast, up the eastern seaboard. So these antennas seem to be going, or do real well going that way. But we're powering everything with Flex Radio 6600 and PR781 microphone. So that's our setup here.
Well, sounds like a nice setup here. That Flex is a beautiful radio, and it really works great. Congratulations on having a Flex here. We haven't moved to Flex yet. We've got a little bit of everything here. We're on the ICOM IC7610 now. We've got several ICOM radios. We've got the Yaesu radios and Kenwood radios. So we'll chime them all three out tonight, the big three there. All right, well, Mike, thanks a lot. To stand by, we'll try to get back by here in a minute. Any more check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5 KUB.
W5 KUB, here is Alpha Juliet 4 Bravo Delta.
All right, Alpha Juliet 4 Bravo Delta. This is W5 KUB. Let's see. That's Dale. Dale, I don't remember where you are. Over.
This is David, Delta Alpha Victor India Delta, and I'm in northwest Patrick County, Virginia.
Okay, I don't know why I had Dale down on my piece of paper here from last week. I had Dale on here. I don't know. Maybe I looked you up. You're not on QRZ as Dale, are you?
No, negative. I don't know where it's coming from. I got a cousin named Dale, but as far as I know, he doesn't have it.
You know what? Boy, I'm going crazy because the call I'm looking at is not even you. I'm looking at AB4DK. That's Dale. But you're not AB4DK. You're AJ4BD. Boy, how can I get something like that mixed up? Over.
I tell you what, it happens to me all the time. Like I say, this call, I just got it when I got my extra class, and my old one, KI4ABS, I'd had it for so long, I still sometimes catch myself giving that call, and I got to back up front.
All right, well, I got you in a log here right this time, so maybe next time we'll remember you there. But hey, don't hold it against us if we don't. You know, man. Hey, at my age, I'm losing short-term memory, long-term memory, and even middle memory. So whatever that means, boy. Anyway, if I can find you in the log here, I'll remember you there. But you got a good signal from Northwest Virginia tonight, and I hope we're coming in good down that way, David. So, David, just stand by. We'll come back around in a minute. Looking for additional check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB. Somebody called me, but I did not get it. I'll listen again. Who's calling? This is W5 KUB. All right, I didn't catch that. Didn't catch it. Again, looking for check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Call now. All right, well, I think we done picked up everybody that's out there up till now. There'll be more that come here in a few minutes. Let me check and see if Gary is still out there. Gary down in Texas, N5GER. This is W5KB. Gary, you're still with us?
This is W780.
Yeah, Roger, still here. Still here and listening. Just a little information here. I'm running a Yaesu FT991 Alpha, running it barefoot at about 100 watts with a just end-fed half wave, strung up about 15 feet off the ground. So just got that done this past weekend. So I really sure am enjoying getting some HF contacts on it.
Well, Gary, the FT991A is doing a good job there. I have one here. I got a 991A, I don't know, close to a couple years ago. Actually, I won it at the I won it at the Huntsville Hamfest. And I used it a little bit, haven't used it much, and then I moved up and I got me an IC 7300. I started using that, and then the 7610 came out. My wife said, "You need a 7610." I said, "I've got plenty of radios. I don't need it," and she made me buy a 7610. So, hey, it's great to have a wife that supports the hobby like this. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. Hopefully I'm not losing you too much in the QRM. But, yeah, I have a wonderful wife who supports my hobby.
That's all I ever need. That's all I ever wanted. I'm happy as a clam.
And outdoors in the back building something and doing something fun rather than not being at the house and being somewhere I probably ought to not be. So, yeah, it's a great hobby. I got my ticket back in just recently, back in April. General ticket back then. I'm testing for amateur next week. I'm 99.9% certain I'll walk away with that. Or I'm sorry, for extra next week. So that'll be pretty awesome.
Well, that's great. Just study up. I have no doubt you'll get it there. And great on just getting your general here. I think you said in April. So, hey, ham radio's fun, and man, when you get that license, those are some days that you'll remember for a long time. I remember a lot of the contacts that I was making back in the early 1960s. And as I was explaining on here earlier, they were a little bit more difficult than today. Today, you set the frequency like 7180.00 and you talk to somebody. Well, back then we were crystal control, and nobody had the same crystals. So we would make a call and we'd just tune around and find somebody calling us back. So that was kind of the interesting days of how things were back then. Well, all right, Gary, just stick around with us. Hopefully you'll be joining the show with us tonight at 8 p.m. Any other check-ins for Roundtable Net? This is W5KUB.
W5KB, this is W7 November Alpha Victor.
Yeah, W7 November Alpha Victor. This is W5KUB. Hello there.
Yeah, the name is Dale, and we were from Bozeman, Montana, but we moved to Evans Mill, New York. And this is the first time we're on the air. We're using a tri-band floater.
All right, you said using a tri-band something. I didn't catch after tri-band. What do you got?
Yeah, we're using a tri-band sloper here.
I got the trifecta.
It's from a roof down to a fence post, over.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, a sloper. Okay, great. Well, you've got a good signal into the Memphis, Tennessee area. The name here is Tom, T-O-M, Tom, and we welcome you into our net tonight on 7180. Meets every Tuesday night at 5:30. It's a pre-net to our live show that we have at 8 p.m. On W5KUB.com. Hope if you hadn't watched before, hope you join us tonight. Over.
Roger, Roger. I might do that. We'll see. Anyways, you're the first contact since we moved here. We just got the antenna up today. Anyways, we'll say 73s, and we'll watch this frequency each night, and then we can get a hold of you. 73s, and have a nice night.
Okay, Dale, 73s to you. 73. Some people get mad when they hear the word 73s. It doesn't really bother me much. I'll say 73 or 73s, but We can get a lot of fighting people on here when you say 73s. But anyway, hey, we did a segment on the show one night about that, and it was real funny. Anyway, thanks a lot for checking in tonight, and hopefully we'll see you at 8 p.m. Tonight. And again, for anybody new that's tuned in, this net is actually being webcast right now on W5KUB.com, and you'll be able to watch the S meter and hear yourself if you go to that URL. And that's the same URL that the show will be on tonight at 8 p.m. Any new check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5KUB.
KB0 Norway 7 X-ray Romeo.
All right, I got two partial calls. Let me take the first one, KG0. The KG0, go ahead.
KB0 Victor Kilo.
Was that Kilo Bravo 0, Victor Kilo?
Yes, Victor Kilo, John in Iowa. You're in Nest Loud in Iowa. We're probably pretty close, aren't we, back to you, Tom?
All right. Well, Don, you got a pretty good signal in here, and thanks for joining. Let me pick up the other station real quick, and we'll come back to you in a minute. There was a station in here with X and R in your call. This is W5KUB.
You got me. Norway 7 X-ray Golf Romeo. Finally checking in. I had KP duty. I had to get it all finished up there after supper. So KP duty first. That's the way it goes, So, all right. Well, then it's been active. Been chasing the DP60 down near Pitcairn. So I'm doing fairly decent. I got them covered on 80, 40, 30, 20, 17, 15, 12 meters on F8, and I got 10 meters covered on sideband. So not too shabby. So I'm doing fairly decent. I picked up 12 meters a couple hours ago, so finally got that covered. But I like to have 10 meters. 10 meters F8. That would be the icing at that point. Alrighty, back to you there, Tom. W5KUB until next year.
Okay, N7 XGR W5KUB. Okay, Bruce, real fine. You got a pretty good signal there, and man, there's a lot of bands you're working there. I need to expand a little bit and get on the other bands. I've got antennas to get everywhere. I just don't get on there and operate. Of course, the bands have been kind of dead lately, but maybe they'll start opening up. Anyway, glad you joined us tonight, Bruce. We'll come back around to you in a few minutes. Any new check-ins for Roundtable Net? W5KUB. I heard somebody very weak looking for check-ins for Roundtable. This is W5KUB. Kilo India 4. Kilo India 4. Try again.
I'll be right back with you. I'll go off into my bungalow. It's 7 yards high. I'll be right back with you.
Man, I just didn't get it. I didn't get the call after Kilo India 4. Try one more time. Man, he's starting to fade on me there. Did anybody else get that Kilo India 4 call? Anybody else give me a relay? Over.
I did.
I heard a hotel uniform. Mike, somebody else give it to me.
Yeah, this is next year. He said he was having to tune up his transmitter into a dummy load first before proceeding on. Must be got the two finals on his transceiver there. Over.
Okay, did you get his call?
No, not quite.
India 4, November, Bravo Echo. When I first came in here, I jumped off the 20 meters onto 40 meters, and radio was saying, "Hey, dummy, tune up." So we had to switch over into the dummy load and tune up and come back. Again, call sign is Kilo, India 4, November, Bravo Echo, KI4NB. Name's George, located in the town of Auburndale, Florida. Good evening.
Hey, George, sounding pretty good there. You know, sound like you do some of the things I do on the old radios. You know, I might be on 40 meters, but have one of those switches on 20 or something like that. But seems like once you got it on all the switches set and got tuned up there, we're hearing you pretty good there down in Florida. Over.
Yeah, come alive all of a sudden, right? Over.
Oh yeah, well. But you're doing good now. Boy, tuning up into a dummy load. Boy, hey, that's good. Somebody was on here just tuning up right on top of the net earlier tonight. And we got a few people that do that. And, you know, I'm trying to just kind of suggest to them, hey, guys, you know, if the net's going and you want to join a net, you know, don't tune up right on the net frequency. Go off about 2 or 3 KCs, find a blank spot, tune up, and then come back. You don't have to retune if you only move a few KCs. So, anyway, that's kind of cool. You know, hey, back when I got started, we tuned up into a 100-watt light bulb. Over.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't want to do that. I was trying to holler back at you and let you know I'd be right back in there, but you wasn't hearing me. So, yeah, we went ahead and switched over to dummy load and tuned up. We're good to go. I heard a little bit about the net in the beginning there, but I didn't catch the live broadcast website that you said. Can you give me that URL again?
Yeah, George, it's the call. It's my call. It's Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.com, Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform.com. And we're actually webcasting this net right now. You can see the S meter and you can hear yourself if you go there. But we have a live ham show every Tuesday night on W5KUB.com at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern. W5KUB.com. We have guests from around the world. Tonight we're going to be talking about how to do Earth-Moon Earth EME contacts on a budget. You don't need big antennas. You don't need a lot of equipment. If you've got a sideband rig that'll do 2 meters and 440, and you got just a single 2-meter Yagi antenna with some of the digital modes, you can actually bounce your signal off the moon, and that's on our bucket list to do. We've been a ham 54 years, never done EME, so that's on our bucket list. And tonight the show's going to be about that, plus a few other things, but that's going to be the main focus of the show tonight. Over.
Okay, give me the call sign again.
Yeah, the call is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Over. Make
sure that we had it correct when we go to log it in there. All right, I'll let you take some more check-ins. I know you're going to get started here about 8 o'clock, and we're going to go check out the website. Until then, Kilo India 4, November Bravo Echo with Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo. Thank you, and I'll be back soon. Over.
Yeah, okay, George. Now, you're in Florida, so the live show is at 9 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern. We actually come on about 8:30 Eastern. The video will come up about 8:30 Eastern, but the show will not start until 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, we'll talk to you later there. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight. Any new check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5KUB. Kilo Alpha Zero, Oscar, was it Tango Delta? Yeah, I'm not copying you right now. I think it was Kilo Alpha Zero, maybe OTD. Maybe this is W5KUB. Try it again in just a couple minutes. You took a fade on me right there. Any other check-ins for Roundtable Net, W5 KUB?
November Victor 5, Foxtrot.
NV5F, this is W5 KUB. Sounding good tonight.
Yeah, you sound great, Tom. You're like 5'9" plus over here in Fort Worth, Texas. I checked in last week, I think, for the first time, and 40 meters is not doing too bad tonight. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, we had some QRM, I think some Puerto Rico stations. They like to get on this frequency here, and boy, they were calling CQDX a while ago. But we're hearing you fine. The frequency is fairly clear right now, and you got a good signal coming in from Texas. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight with us, and stick around a little while. We'll rotate back around to you, and if we don't talk to you again, we hope we have you as a guest on the show tonight at 8 p.m. Central.
Okay, thanks, Tom. I will stick around for the show, and I'll stick around for the rest of the net. W5KUB and B5S.
All right, any other check-ins for Roundtable Net? This is W5KUB.
W5KUB, W4BAY.
Was that W4BAY, Bravo Alpha Yankee?
That is correct, W4BAY, and the name here is John. I'm located in South Florida, Lake Placid, Florida, and I can't stick around, but I just tuned across, and you had such a good signal. I think you said you were in Memphis. Good signal here in Lake Placid. Really good sounding audio, so I just wanted to jump in and say that. This is W4BAY.
All right, W4BAY, W5KUB. Yeah, we're right outside of Memphis, a little place called Collierville, Tennessee. Collierville, Tennessee. The name's Tom, T-O-M, Tom. And thanks for checking in tonight. Hopefully, if you're around at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, you can join our live show on W5KUB.com. Check us out on QRZ, and if for more information in case you get interested there. Looking for other check-ins for Roundtable Net, W5KUB. Yeah, the Mobile station. The Mobile, go ahead again.
Roger, this is Whiskey Bravo 6, Tango, Julia Bravo. Bravo 6, Tango, Julia Bravo. How do you copy?
Yeah, pretty good. Are you mobile? Are you mobile in California right now? Over.
Negative. I am mobile in the Panhandle of Texas. Panhandle of Texas.
Okay, I got you. Mobile in Texas, so you're mobile in 5 there. I had you down as mobile 6 there, and I'm thinking, my goodness, 40 is open tonight. So how you copying tonight? Over.
Well, I'm getting you at 10 over 9 here, pulling into Chilburn, Texas. I'm mobiling from, I left Katy near Houston this morning, going up to Amarillo with the kids and grandkids, and just checking out the mobile 40 meter situation here. But I wanted to at least get a chance to chat just a little bit. I'm not sure how long the band's going to hold out, especially for a mobile, and I'm kind of expecting a phone call too. So wanted to say hi, and you're moving in here to Panhandle, Texas, real good. First time I've heard you, but I'm glad I got a chance to get to chat with you.
Well, all right. We copied you just almost 100%. Now I didn't get the name a minute ago. What's the name again?
The name is Dave. Delta Alpha Victor Echo. Dave.
Okay, Dave, I've got it here. You got a pretty decent steady signal for mobile, and you're coming through pretty good there from Texas, and people on the net here know that I spent a little time down in Texas in the Air Force back about 1969. I was down in San Antonio, and then I moved up to Wichita Falls, Texas for a year, and then moved on up to Altus, Oklahoma for a couple years. So I'm kind of a Texan at heart there. I guess your home is in California, is that right?
Well, my originally was from California. That's where I got my 6th call. But home QTH right now is Brownsville, Texas. Brownsville, Texas, down at the very bottom at the Rio Grande River by Mexico, and that's where home is now. So I'm just traveling the state now. I'm retired, so I'm traveling the state with the kids not having to work. Hi.
Well, all right, David, great. Well, I retired 5 years ago. It's hard to believe that 5 years has passed since I retired. I spent my last 35 years I spent managing the telecommunications, the international telecommunications for FedEx. So all my work basically was in different countries, and all the people that worked for me were in South America or in Asia or Europe. So I had the international piece, but after 35 years, boy, I'll tell you start getting kind of tired, and you get old, and you know, I haven't looked back since I left work. I haven't looked back. It was a great job while I had it, but I've enjoyed retirement too. WB6 TJB W5 KUB.
Company for 26 and a half years, working on diagnostic imaging equipment, MRIs, CAT scans, the like. So, yeah, it got to the point where it just wasn't as much fun as it used to be back in the old days. So I decided it was time to pay more attention to the XYL and the family, if you know what I mean there, Tom. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I know there's other people want to get checked in. I appreciate you recognizing me and chatting a little bit. I'm really psyched about being able to talk mobile from the Panhandle here all the way to Memphis. I think that's awesome. Anyway, take care, and I'll stick around as long as I can, but I'll be monitoring the mail. Back to you there, Tom. WB6TJB.
Okay, Dave, real fine here. WB6 TJB, this is W5KB. Okay, very good. Drive safe out there, and it's probably getting dark where you are now. And we'll catch you a little later there. Any new check-ins? Check-ins for Roundtable. This is W5KUB.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Romeo Alpha Lima.
All right, there was two stations in there. First, let me take KF4RAL. This is W5KUB. Name's Tom. We're near Memphis. Over.
Good evening, Tom. Name here is David. QTH is Richmond, Virginia. This is my first time checking into your net. Over.
Okay, David. Real fine. We love to have you. Glad to have you in here. And I hope you'll come back every Tuesday and check with us. This net basically is the sister net of a live ham show that we have every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time on W5KB.com. And it's mainly a lot of the viewers that watch the show wanted to get together on HF, and we decided to start doing that, and we have a lot of fun. We all get to talk Tuesday night before the shows. So hopefully you'll join us tonight there at the show. Over.
Certainly, I'd love to. I got you up on the web now, and looking good. It's nice to see a live broadcast of ham radio. I heard you talking about San Antonio, Texas. I spent 6 weeks in Lackland Air Force Base myself, and 6 years with the Virginia Air National Guard doing electronics work on the fighter jets. Over.
Okay, what year did you go through Lackland? Over.
So August of 1978.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm always looking for somebody that was with me. I went through Lackland in January of '69. And you know, I tell you, I don't know how your memory is. You're probably better than me. I don't remember one name of anybody that I went through basic with. I don't even remember my drill instructors' names. Are you still good on names with everybody? Over.
I can actually still remember a few names. A fellow named Tibidad. He was from Hawaii, a really interesting fella, and a couple other folks. But the thing that I remember most was my training instructor, and he was quite a character, and he was always joking around, and if he catch you laughing, you know, that was not a good thing. But I graduated from with honors from basic military training, and went on to tech school and graduated with honors from there as well, up in Chanute Air Force Base in Central Illinois. Over.
Okay, well, I had several friends that went through Chanute there, and I guess were assigned there. But boy, I tell you, I just can't remember names. You know, we had every flight kind of elects a dorm chief. You know, and I can remember I didn't have any problems with it, but it seemed like to me that most of the people on my flight didn't like our dorm chief. And I think about 3 or 4 days before we graduated basic, they were playing touch football outside and he broke his leg. So I don't know if he ever got to graduate or what happened to him. Over.
That's pretty bad. I suspect they probably held him back because, you know, how it worked. Anytime you messed up on something, they would hold you back. You'd end up slipping to the next flight. But they sure did play a lot of games with your heads. I think you probably remember that. We went through several squad leaders and flight leaders. I ended up being a squad leader myself, and that was quite a challenge, but I enjoyed that quite a bit. And but yeah, they do play a lot of games with the whole crew there, and it was a memorable experience. I can't say all of it was fun, but quite a bit of it was. Over.
Well, you know, I had 2 years of ROTC in college, 2 years ROTC before I went into basic, and I didn't even tell them. I didn't tell them. They didn't know it. I guess if they had known it, they'd have probably tried to do something with me.
Yeah, they did with me as well. So when I graduated with honors, you know, they wanted me to immediately join the, become an officer and then run over the training school. But that was my plan.
All right, Dave, right there toward the end of your sentence, you just started fading out. The band took a dive there, but I heard probably the first half of that. Okay, well, hey, join us every Tuesday night, and I want to talk about some old memories. I'm trying to jog my memory of basic training and that kind of stuff, and I just don't remember it, man. You were probably in the new barracks. We were in the old World War II barracks, the old open bay 2-story things, but I think by the time you were in those nice big barracks that maybe held 1,000 people, and you could exercise down below and stay out of the weather. We didn't have anything like that. Dave, I'll get back with you in a little while. If not, hopefully you'll check in again next Tuesday. See you on the show tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. Any other check-ins? Looking for check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5 KUB.
Radio check.
Yeah, there were several in there, or several. I did hear somebody say radio check, so go ahead. All right, I don't guess it needs a radio check. Let me take check-ins again. There was 2 or 3 people calling. I didn't get anybody's call. Let's try again for check-ins for Roundtable. Give us a call now. This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Bravo 2, Papa Delta Whiskey.
This is Kilo Golf 2, Charlie United, KG2, Tues.
All right, I heard 2 in there. KB2, Papa Delta Whiskey. I copied you. Let's pick you up first. What's your name and where are you located?
Okay, thank you. My name is Vincent. Located in New Jersey. I wonder if you could let me know about my audio also.
Well, you're not very strong. You kind of faded on me. I didn't get the name or anything. I heard you asked about commenting on your audio. The signal is fairly weak, so it's very difficult for me to comment on it. You might ask your question again. I might get it this time. Over.
Okay, thank you. Well, I can count from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My location is Cape May, New Jersey. My name is Vincent. Over.
Man, I heard you count from 1 to 10, and then I heard you say my location is, and then I just did not get the location. Let's do the location again.
Cape May, New Jersey. Cape May, New Jersey.
All right, I got you in New Jersey. Okay, well, very good. I wish your signal a little better. Stick around, maybe in a few minutes, propagation change here. there was a KG2, the KG2 station checking in. This is W5 KUB.
This is Kilo Golf 2, Charlie United, KG2 to you. Company guys just double. The name here is Ken, Kilo Echo November, and I'm in Jamestown. Actually, I'm doing a pumpkin patrol. Mobile with my out of
Okay. Boy, it faded on me. Ken, I think you said Jamestown, and you were on pumpkin patrol there. Okay, very good. Let me see if I get your call right. I got Kilo Golf 2 Charlie India. Kilo Golf 2 Charlie India. Do I have all the call? Over.
I'm getting somebody else in here who's also on the same band, so we're getting double. So I'm not going to be able to continue this. This is Kilo Golf 2 Charlie India, KG2. We're doing pumpkin patrol around the New York State Freeway in west New York. So we watch Halloween, the day before Halloween, and Halloween itself. There's somebody else coming in really strong here.
Okay, Ken, I copied most of that. I copied most of it there. Maybe the conditions will be better later. Hopefully you'll join us each Tuesday night. All right, there was somebody tuning up on frequency. They had a fairly good signal. Let's see if they want to check in. They're looking for check-ins. This is W5 KUB.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Golf Alpha.
KF5 VGA. This is W5 KUB.
This is KF5 VGA. My first person was Pat, and I'm in Texas, Kyle, Texas.
Okay, Pat, down in Texas. Good signal into the Memphis, Tennessee area. The name here is Tom, T-O-M. Over.
Copy, Tom. Copy, Tom.
Radio.
All right. Well, we got somebody out there calling the radio. I don't know if the radio is going to answer him or not. But anyway, very good. Pat, thanks for checking in here. I guess you must have just tuned across and found us by accident. Over.
Yes, I did. I was just dialing the dial, and I heard you in there, and I figured I'd give you a call.
Well, okay, Pat, real fine. This is Roundtable Net. It's the sister net to our live show. We have a live ham radio show called Amateur Radio Roundtable. And it'll be on tonight at 8. We always try 8 p.m. Central. We always try to meet on the 40-meter net before the show. And then we get ready for the show a little later tonight. So if you want more information, just check it out in qrz.com. Look up our call, Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo, and they'll give you a lot more information there. Pat, we'll be back around to you in just a couple minutes. Any other check-ins for Roundtable Net? This is W5 KUB. All right, well, we're going to close out the Roundtable Net in about 2 minutes here. We've been on a little over an hour and 15 minutes or so. Had a great group of check-ins tonight. We appreciate everybody that checked in tonight. Again, hey, on the show tonight, we're going to be talking about Earth, Moon, Earth, EME, moon bounce, and how you can set up a station and work moon bounce. That's on my bucket list. How you can work moon bounce without having to buy a lot of equipment and a lot of fancy antennas and stuff. So it's possible now. It's possible to do, and we're going to have a whole show on that tonight. So we're going to close the net out in about 2 minutes. Let me check for final check-ins and see if there's any last-minute check-ins. This is W5 KUB.
November Papa.
Yeah, November Papa. Go ahead.
Roger. Name is John. I'm currently located in my winter home here in Lago, Florida, and I'm copying you about a 5.9 plus here. Just thought I'd give you a shout.
Yeah, okay, John. I don't have all your call. All I got was November Papa. What's your complete call?
Kilo 1 Golf November Papa.
Okay, Kilo 1 Golf November Papa. This is W5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Okay, well, John, you doing good from your I guess it's maybe your winter home. Maybe you're down for the winter in Florida there. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight. Any other last-minute check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5 KUB.
November 5, Foxtrot, Quebec, Sierra.
N5, Foxtrot, Quebec, Sierra. This is W5 KUB. I'm Tom, and near Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Name here is Paul, Papa Alpha United Lima. I'm located about 60 miles north of Houston, Texas, near a small town called Conroe, Texas. Over.
Okay, well, you got a big Texas signal in here, Paul, doing real good. Thanks a lot for joining the net. Anything going on special in Texas tonight? Over.
No, great weather, strange propagation. Just repaired my dipole and put it back up and was trying to see how well it worked. I know you guys, but I've never checked into your net before. I've seen your program on YouTube, so just wanted to see what was going on. Back to you, N5FQS.
Okay, Paul, I'm glad you've followed some of the videos. Of course, our show is live. The show is live on Tuesday nights, and it will be live tonight. But all the shows are recorded, and they're on YouTube. Maybe that's where you've seen us. You probably have run across us on YouTube and saw some of the recorded shows. I think we got about 450 or so recorded shows on our YouTube channel. Hey, please join us live tonight at 8 p.m. Central, and we'd love to have you there. I'm going to go ahead and close the net. Thanks to everybody for checking in tonight. We really appreciate everybody, and we're going to get ready for the show tonight, and looking forward to talking about EME tonight and some other things. I'll say 73s to everybody. 73, not 73s, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll see you on the show tonight. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. We're going to go ahead and close the Roundtable net, and we'll see you next week.